Hi guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. It's time for another round of Wheel of TBR, so stay tuned. Okay, so last month, this is what the wheel gave me. I have my little list here to tell you what all of the prompts were. So last month, I was supposed to read, for friend group, I was supposed to read Hollowpox, and I'm currently working on a buddy read of this, so this is getting done this month. For my Cards Against My TBR answers, I was to read The Infinite Sea, and I have not read this. For my middle grade prompt, I was to read A Wind in the Door, and I'm currently reading this, but I haven't finished it yet. For my 4+ word title, I was to read A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and I did read this. For a book with magic, I was to read A Darker Shade of Magic, and I have read this. For my Instagram poll, I was to read The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, and I have read this. For my Cards Against My TBR question, I was to read Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken, and I have read this. For comedy, I was to read Sorry Not Sorry by Sophie Renaud, and I have not read this. And for my Once Upon a Book Club special edition, I was going to be reading 15 Minutes of Flame and unboxing all of this, and I haven't read it. So I didn't really do fabulous this month, or in January. Hopefully I can get some of those taken out by the end of this month. As I'm filming this, it is the 22nd. And as I said, 2 of them I'm currently reading, so I expect to be finished with those by the end of the month. And maybe I'll finish one other. We'll see. But yeah. So after having 1 month of my 3 different TBR type things, I decided that I'm going to change things up just a little bit because I want to be able to have a little bit of flexibility where I can add things for like other readathons or things like that, or just pick up extra books that I want to read. And so I've decided that instead of doing 8, I'm going to knock it down even more and do 6 spins. That being said, my TBR is still ridiculous. So before ever spinning anything on the wheel, let me just kind of do a quick overview of what I have to read this month. So I have all of my Have I Read It's, and I have my Cards Against My TBR. But in addition to those, I also want to read these. We have The Descent of the Drowned by Anna Lal Din. This is an arc of a new YA fantasy, and it comes out March 15th, so I want to read this. I want to continue Ruin and Rising with Marty. I want to participate in the Literally Dead book club for February and read When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. The buzzword theme for February is color, and that's to read a book with color in it, so like any kind of color in the title. And for that, I'm going to read White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the first book in the Elements series. And then for my TBR Knockout, for reading a romance, I'm going to read I Wish I Might by Lisa De Pascal. And then for a book with red or pink on the cover or the spine, I will be reading Ozma of Oz by L. Frank Baum. This is the 3rd book in the Oz series, and there is red here. And then I'm buddy reading books, so I will be buddy reading Ozma of Oz. I'm also going to buddy read Percy Jackson, The Demigod Files by Rick Riordan. We're starting the Kane Chronicles in February, so I will be buddy reading The Red Pyramid. And oh, I'm also buddy reading A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kimmerer, which comes out in just a few days, so we'll be buddy reading that in February. So before I even spun this wheel, I have 19 books on my TBR. That's That's more than my entire thing for January. No, I think my entire thing for January was 21 books. But I haven't even spun yet. So February is going to be ridiculous. Okay, let me move this camera because I think I need to bring it a little bit closer and then we will start our spins. Oh, and when I said I have 19 books, that's not even including what I didn't finish last month. So whatever I don't finish this month, like the Once Upon a Book Club, the Sorry Not Sorry, and possibly the Infinite Sea, those are also going to get moved to February. So that's like 22 books right there. Okay, so again, 6 spins. When I land on a spot, I have to mark it. If I end up with a place that gets 5 marks, I have to do a bonus spin, but I'm not marking for the bonuses. I'm just doing the spinning. All right, let's get started. Spin number 1. Short read. I want to be really kind to myself, so I'm thinking I'm going to pick, oh wait. So a short read, I said, was anything under 250 pages. So I think maybe I have some here that could work for that. Okay, the Demigod Files by Rick Riordan. This is only 149 pages. So this is what I will be reading for short read. And let me, oh, where's my marker? Here we go. Okay, marking short read, that puts 4 on there. And we're going to replace that with Roll the Dice. For this, I have 3 different dice. I have a 20-sided dice. No, wait. I have a 12-sided dice, which will choose which shelf, like which bookshelf, because I have 12 bookshelves. And then I have a 6-sided dice to choose which shelf on that bookshelf. And then I have a 30-sided dice to choose which book on that shelf. So if Roll the Dice comes up, that's what I will be doing for that. Okay, spin number 2. Have I Read It extras? Okay, so these are books that are not part of my Have I Read, like regular Have I Read It for the month. They're ones that are like up on my little window seat that are for my extras that I didn't necessarily have to read that month, and they just kind of got piled up. Let me grab one. I know exactly which one I want to pick. For this, I'm going to read Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. This is the 3rd book in the Hunger Games series. And, well, in January, I read the first 2, and this had to go into my extras pile, so I'm excited to continue the series. Okay, let's mark that. Ooh, that gives that one 4 as well. And we're going to replace that with a Once Upon a Book Club box. I have a lot of them up here that I need to read because I have like a ton of them up here and I have a stack of them I just recently unboxed. So yeah, I definitely need to get to some of those. Okay, spin number 3. Sprayed Edges. I don't think any of these have sprayed edges. So just this week I hauled a book that had sprayed edges, so that's the one I'm going to choose for this. That is Frankly in Love by David Yoon, and it has these, it's almost hard to tell from the camera, but they're actually really dark blue edges, and you can tell better when you see like the blue inside. So I'll be reading Frankly in Love for sprayed edges. And let's mark that. That's just 1 on this one. Okay, replacing sprayed edges with, the wheel just likes to keep spinning while I'm waiting. Contemporary. which is perfect for Valentine's and stuff. And I know I have some contemporaries here that I can use for that. Okay, spin number 4. Romance. Okay, I have romance, which is what I'm using for my TBR Knockout prompt. I Wish I Might by Lisa Day Pascal. Okay, marking that. That gives 3 on that one, and we will replace romance with water. And this is just a book that has water on the cover, or in the title somewhere. I don't know that I have anything there with water. Okay, spin number 5. Adaptation. Okay, so this is a book that has been turned into a movie or a show. Let me think. Hey dummy, pick Ruin and Rising. The Grishaverse is getting turned into a show. Well, none of these have been turned into a movie or a show. Give me a minute, let me look. Okay, I actually found one in my extras pile. That is Marley and Me by John Grogan. So this is what I will be reading for my adaptations. Okay, let me mark that. So that gives it just 1 mark, and we're going to replace adaptation with most anticipated. I know exactly which one I would pick for that, because, well, this book I pre-ordered like forever ago, so I'm super excited about it. Okay, so at this point I don't have any bonus spins, so this may very well be our last spin, though there are several of these that have 4 on them. We have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So 4 different ones could potentially lead me to a bonus spin. So let's see, spin number 6. And this one's giving us a bonus spin. So, well, I'll mark that in a second. But we have roll the dice. So let me get my dice. Okay, so I have my little dice here in this little owl crate baggie. And I have my bowl here. And so I'm just going to shake up the dice in here. And I'm going to pour them into the bowl. Whoops, one fell on the floor. Okay, the one that fell on the floor was a 1, so we're just going to set that here. Okay, so on my 12-sided dice, we have the number 11. So the 11th shelf. On my 6-sided dice, we have the number 1. So it'll be the top shelf. And then on my 30-sided dice, we have the number 3. So it'll be the 3rd book on that shelf. So I think the camera actually shows the 11th shelf. It's this one right here. And then it was the 1st shelf, the 3rd book. Oh, and if by chance it's a part of a series and I haven't read the 1st book, like if it's the 3rd book in a series, then I'll just pick the 1st book in that series. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It is The Almost Moon by Alice Sebold. And she is the author of The Lovely Bones. And I don't remember what this is about. With fierce intelligence and emotional intensity, Alice Sebold brings us a searing portrait of a mother-daughter bond that descends into murder. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we're going to erase those because it resets when I hit 5. We're going to replace Roll the Dice with different countries. So that's a book set in a different country. And now I have to do one more spin, bonus spin. When I do the bonus spins, I'm not adding an extra mark for that, but I will change out the prompt. So bonus spins don't give me more bonus spins. Okay, so spin number 7. Scribd today's pick. So where's my phone? Oh, hold on. Okay, so for Scribd today's pick, they always have something at the top of their screen when you first get on, and I'm just going to pick whichever book comes up for that. And today's pick is If I Tell You the Truth by Jasmine Kawar. I don't know anything about this. It says, a story of a mother and daughter with a troubled history that alternates between poetry and prose. Kiran leaves Punjab pregnant with the child of her rapist and makes the tough decision to stay in Canada so she and her daughter, Sahara, can lead safer lives. Jasmine Kawar pens a heartfelt, raw picture of 2 generations of immigrant women grappling with sexual assault. Well, all right. So that is what I will be reading for this prompt. Cool. It's a book I've never even heard of. All right, we'll replace Scribd today's pick with Classic. Okay, so this is what the wheel has given me plus the Scribd book. So not bad. Hopefully I can do this. So I just wanted to show you the ridiculousness of this. All of this and this plus the Scribd audiobook is my TBR for February. That's 27 books. That means I pretty much have to read or complete a book every single day in February. I don't know how I'm gonna accomplish this. How did I do this when I had, like, I reduced my number of everything and somehow I ended up with so many more books? Oh my goodness. Wish me luck. So have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!